Hey cruisers, welcome back to Vlogtoberfest. Today we're going to do a simple Q&A from some of the questions we've been getting through YouTube and Facebook this week. Our first one comes from WM Andrea Schultz. I'd love to see a vlog with tips on how to prepare for debarkation the day or night before, or whenever you prepare for debarkation. All right, we're going to try to give you the nutshell version of what to expect for debarkation, but be sure to go back and watch our self-debark video, because during that huge live stream that we did, a lot of practical tips came up about the two different types of debarkation, self-assist debarkation or the traditional type of debarkation where the ship helps you. So basically what happens the night before you debark on a cruise is that the cruise line will go ahead and remind you of what's expected. So if you are having assistance with your luggage being carried off, you'll be told what time you need to have your luggage sitting outside of your room. You'll fill out your customs form and you'll make sure that you have a nice little carry-on bag with all your essentials, because as of maybe 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night, maybe as late as midnight, your bags are going to be whisked away from you. If, on the other hand, you opt to carry off your own bags, you do not have to worry about that at all. All you have to do is get that customs form ready and get your bags packed, and then you can carry them off yourself. Now, I know that that's a short version of the answer to your question, so we're going to try to do a video on that later, but we wanted to just give you a little bit of information. Next question today comes from Karen C. Karen says, we're going on the Miracle in 2 weeks. We've watched your videos probably 10 times. I'm wondering the camera you use, make, model you film with. Did you purchase a separate gimbal for your phone? You guys have such stable footage. All right, Karen C. We use a lot of different types of phones and cameras when we film. You'll be surprised how wonderful iPhones work for photography and video. We actually have the new iPhone 8 and 8 Plus. I have the 8 and my husband has the Plus. But even the 7s and the 6S Plus did some incredible stuff. The video you're watching today is being filmed on a very basic Sony 4K Handycam. We also use GoPros, quite a few of them, including the Hero 5. And we also film quite a bit with the new camera called the Panasonic Lumix, which is wonderful. The only thing we don't like about that camera is that it doesn't have an external mic output, so it's not good for vlogging when you need to hear me talking. So those are some of the cameras that we use. We do use gimbals and stabilizers, but not all the time. A lot of times I use my arm as a stabilizer when I'm filming myself, but my husband does use stabilizers of all sorts all the time. Brandon Stallsworth says, hi, I wanted to ask you this during the live stream, but the chat was going too fast. I'm sorry. He said, I'm planning a honeymoon and I was thinking of Carnival. Is that a good choice? Do they have a lot to do, or do you think we should go with someone else? Brandon, Carnival definitely has a lot to do, and Carnival may be great for your honeymoon. Without me knowing your personality and a whole lot about you, I can't really say if Carnival is the right line for you. But if you're looking for fun, lots of activities, a little more of a casual atmosphere, and you're not looking for a huge amount of peace and quiet, Carnival might be the way to go. If you're looking for something a little more romantic and sedate, you might like something like Celebrity, Holland America, or Princess. Royal Caribbean and Norwegian are also fun and have loads of activities, so you could include those too. Patty Sermeno says, question for your holiday cruising vlog. Which weeks are considered a holiday cruise? How many weeks before or after the holiday is considered a holiday cruise? Patty, that's such a great question, and you probably did see our holiday live stream. But really, only the weeks of the holiday are considered holiday cruises for the purposes of the fact that you're paying more money for a holiday cruise, and that they are considered actual holiday cruises with celebrations on board. However, most cruise ships start decorating for Christmas, for example, right around the first week of December, sometimes even as late as the last week of November. So there's a lot of festive beauty, a lot of decorations, and things like that for Christmas, for example, earlier. But as far as the regular traditional holidays go, most of the time, if you want an actual holiday experience, you should go during the actual holiday. Christmas is kind of an exception because you really can get into the spirit a few weeks beforehand, but you're not going to be finding that they're going to do Christmas activities per se until Christmas week. Hope that answers your question. Patty has another question. She says, I'm from the US and love your vlog. I'd appreciate a video for first-time cruisers on a 4-day cruise. What to pack, the difference between airplane mode and shutting off roaming, ship and sail cards, surge protector versus non-surge protector. Those who cruise seem to understand the verbiage or meaning behind your statements or info, whereas the first-time cruiser may need more info. Thank you, Patty, for bringing that to our attention. You're right. We probably get used to kind of rattling things off as if everybody expects what we're talking about. Let me explain the airplane mode versus shutting off roaming. The reason that people go into airplane mode these days is just generally because it's easier. You could definitely go in and turn off data roaming, but the reason people don't do that necessarily is because then your phone could still ring and you could still incur other types of charges. It's really just too complicated. That's why we recommend airplane mode. Sail and sign or ship and sail cards are actually different for every single cruise line. So the general concept behind them is that they are used to open your cabin door, and they're also used as a kind of basically a credit card for a cashless system on board. So you use them to do everything from buying cocktails to shopping in the shops to getting on and off the ship as kind of your, not your identification per se, but as the ship accounting for you. So I hope that that helps you a little bit. If you need a little more clarification on your ship card, let me know which cruise line you're sailing on and we'll do our best. Surge protector versus non-surge protector strips is just like it sounds. The cruise lines do not want you taking surge protectors on board. So what you want to do is when you're shopping for a power strip to take with you, you want to search for the type that is called non-surge, and it should say it right on the package. So hopefully that helps to clarify. All right, now we have a question from Dave Gibson on Facebook. Dave said, I just retired after 28 years in healthcare management, and I promised my bride of 42 years we would try taking cruises. Her concern is most cruises appear to cater to the younger age groups. Having discovered your web presentations, I'm curious if you have any tips for us older first-time cruisers. Love your vlogs, Dave and Marla from Nevada. Well, Dave and Marla, have no fear. You are going to be just fine. There are plenty of cruise lines that are geared towards and will feel very, very comfortable for people who are in their older years, retired years, etc. Two lines that are absolutely our favorite for retired couples and families would be Princess and Holland America. Generally speaking, you're going to find that the crowd is over 50 or 60 years old. On 10 night and longer sailings, the crowd will probably be on average over 60 years old. You'll find that the activities are geared very much towards a very broad audience, but less towards families, teenagers, and partiers, and more towards people who are more mature and who enjoy a more sedate experience. So get out there, Dave and Marla, and go do some cruising. I think you guys should do it, and let me know how it goes and send me pictures. All right, CB needs some advice on ports, guys. Looks like CB's cruise got rescheduled due to the hurricanes, and here is where they're going. Let's give advice on these ports. New York City, 2 sea days, Fort de France, Martinique, Basseterre, St. Kitts, Castries, St. Lucia, and St. Thomas, then 2 sea days. So let's see if we can help her out. It looks like she's already thinking of Bay Gardens Beach Resort in St. Lucia for the day. So see if we can help her out. And our last question today is kind of a sweet one from Flyover Country. Flyover Country asks, on Vista, what is the best place for my wife and I to dance under the stars with some soft music playing? How sweet is that, you guys? Well, I've never been on Vista Flyover Country, so we're going to rely on our audience to help you out with that one today. Thank you guys so much. I hope you've enjoyed this little Q&A. Vlogtoberfest is coming to a close. We're sad. We're going to miss filming every day for you guys, but we've had so much fun. Be sure to follow us on social media. We're on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Just type in Cruise Tips TV, all one word, no spaces, no underscores, none of that stuff. Thank you so much for watching, guys. And until next time, we'll see you on the high seas. Bye-bye.